Okay. GLHF lawnmower. Okay. This is turn 0 medium timer. Game against Lawnmower 24 on the stream to close us out. Let's do this. We're a little fried after the 3+ hours of analysis that we just did on another game, but I mean, this is where we are. Ooh, interesting. Bishop out. What's the idea here? Wow, what's going on here? Okay. What is happening? All right. I like bishop out here. After pawn takes, bishop takes feels good. And with this pawn being a bit of a structural liability, I really don't mind frappuccinoing my kingside bishop if I can. And indeed, there isn't a counter frappuccino that's going to happen that I have to worry about. This bishop is actually pretty stuck after that move. Yeah. I think that bishop e6 should be good here. I'm not terribly worried. I think that g3 is probably good here. Yeah, g3 is good here, preparing a frappuccino. f7 is going to be defended by this bishop, so we're not too worried about like a knight hopping in or hopping in here. In terms of time travels, we're not super worried. There's maybe a situation where okay, there's the question of how I effectively mobilize my queen. I think I don't have to worry about that. I think that I frappuccino this bishop. I think that I pull out this knight. Probably after knight d7 happens, and then repopulate f6 with my other knight. Okay, we definitely take here with this bishop. Maybe now. Okay. Now what? This bishop's trapped. Makes us feel pretty good about ourselves. This is actually a little tricky. Probably we move the bishop back, right? Or maybe we just leave it there and enable this recapture. I'm a little bit worried about b3 followed up with bishop c4. Put pressure on this bishop here. Do have a knight recapture. I don't think I want to get the e-pawn involved. e3 here does limit the potency of this bishop. I think this bishop's doing work. I think that we want to save it. It also doubles as an offensive resource. In terms of like sacks over here, right? Like if this bishop move happens, then we also have the king, or sorry, the knight g4, and then sack on f2, and then do an anti-travel because this bishop has moved, like a Tchaikovsky trap. So I'm not super convinced that that's like incredibly winning for white. I think I want to play... Well, okay, I want to play knight d2, but I also don't want to block this bishop in. Sorry, this queen, rather. It's been a long day. Let's see. Oh, not what I expected. Definitely expected b3. Never expected b4. b4 is interesting. Why b4? b4 seems not great. I don't think that queen b6 actually gets me anything, especially after rook b1. I don't really see what this does. So maybe now I actually take the opportunity to... Okay. I figure here I either fianchetto this bishop, or I play knight g4. Now, if let's say knight g4 h3, rook takes f2, king takes f2, then do I have a lethal attack? The answer is likely no. I might have done if I had actually traded away this bishop, but you know, that enables some wonky travels that I'm not a big fan of. Then again, I played g3, so actually I shouldn't have. Probably, in hindsight, I probably should have traded away this bishop. I mean, I can't get to h4 super quickly is the only issue. What if I put my own pressure on? Oh. Maybe queen here is a good move? Because it enables... forces white to defend this pawn, and it enables knight d7. I guess I'm in no hurry to frappuccino my bishop. Pawn push here. Not so worried about it. Pawn push here. Probably just go ahead and play knight d7 maybe. I'm gonna allow takes. Yeah, so here I figure we're probably okay with this, right? Is that true? Am I really okay with that? I did say that this is what I was planning on doing. There's something to be said for recaptures with queen, maybe. Yeah, I think that knight d7 here, I mean, this is exactly what I planned, right? So, don't need to waste time second guessing myself after the fact. I've already locked it in. Takes here. I was thinking pawn takes, because that lets me poke into white's structure, but or takes, pawn takes, probably rook b1 happens there, right? And then I probably fianchetto this bishop, and honestly probably castle short. We probably castle after the queen side gets blown up in like this. How do I actually, I mean, I have these vague defensive ideas, but how do I materialize an attack? Oh, that's not what I expected. I think I let him take there if he really wants. Yeah, I think that also fianchettoing this bishop now actually plays into the, if takes pawn takes, then castles happens, then this having this bishop on the long diagonal is actually really super annoying for white there if I ever poke at this pawn with this pawn, or what will be this pawn after this exchange happens, if it happens. So it's interesting, right? Yeah, also this knight is kind of currently its main job is just to occupy this triagonal, and I want to relieve it of that duty by castling as well. So I think that this is one of those rare instances where we're all set up to actually castle safely? Question mark. Knock on wood. Probably want to hop in with knight g4 after the castle as well. Knight g4. Knight g4 makes something like, oh, it takes Evans. Yeah, no, we take this, right? That's cool with us. I want to play a modded variant at some point. GHXX, I definitely do. There's a lot on the agenda, but I'm very interested. It sounds like we're gonna have a pretty full stream on Saturday, but if we have time, then yes. Otherwise, it's gonna have to wait till a later stream, I think. But I'm definitely interested. It's just too much to do. 5D chess is just the game that keeps on giving, you know? Gotta play more games, analyze more games. That sounds nice, word. I think that we probably castle here. Or maybe we let him waste a turn. The thing is that this knight holds this square. I mean, when am I ever really worried about this? Maybe there's like a battery here that happens and then I do this. I've got 3 pieces covering this square, so I'm also not worried about any kind of time travel. If you think of a game mode, let me know. For example, replacing some pieces, just changing starting boards. I think right now we're limited to 16 starting boards though. Okay, will do, for sure. I'll have to think about it, but having those new toys is such a game changer. That's super exciting. I think the castle here is fine. Castle here is probably good. Okay, I'm torn between, what am I torn? Candidate moves. Knight g4 or castle here. Probably castle here. Castle here. If this knight jumps in here, then I think it pretty much forces us to play... I mean, this is tricky. That may have been dangerous if our opponent really sort of forces the issue and tries to capitalize. I just felt better out this because it means that this knight is no longer playing as crucial a role. Yeah, okay, this is what I thought would happen. The question now is probably... I think that this is probably the move. I think that's probably the move. To prevent to travel onto a board where I've got a real headache. Could have pushed it once. Pushed it twice. I wanted it to be doubly defended. If I push it once, it's only singly defended. So a travel onto it that's protected is really annoying. Yeah, this is going to be a short stream. Why do I say these things? Why do I set myself up like this? What can I say? Ridiculous. Oh, I'm super happy to see that travel, actually. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. This is fantastic. This is the best thing I could have hoped for, I think. Now we just travel onto probably what will be the result after this board. If I travel to this board, I don't quite have the forced mate, right? If I travel queen onto this board, let's see. Oh, and then that happens? Yikes. Okay, I think I won the game just now. Okay, hold on. Where can I travel to? Where can I travel to where I win the game quickly? What's the easiest way to F2 here? On what board? The problem is that actually with the bishop out here, I don't have a follow-up check. The fact that there's no knight here is pretty big. Because you can't cover... Okay. Wait. Hold up. Calculations now. I think I probably push this pawn no matter what I do because it's not time to travel yet. But if I travel with the queen to f2 on this board, only move takes, check, and then either move king away or this happens. If move king away, then check. Then, oh, this actually, after takes, this will be mate next turn. But then that square can be covered. Oh no, but then I can push this pawn. And then move a bishop there, and then that's mate. Is that the cleanest way? I think we probably do this. Right? No. We don't want to remove the second defender from this square. Never mind. Probably play this. If we sack onto this board, let's play this. That way, if we do actually move this knight out here, which is possible because it's double defended, but then if it gets kicked, then we probably sack into this. And then if takes here, then we take the queen, so something else has to happen. If the king takes, then it's basically mate. Okay, suddenly I'm critical of c5. I think that actually a much more direct and critical approach was just the immediate. I thought that I needed to buy time for a travel. But now that I think about it, the very, very obvious move in almost every way is g4, because you force, I mean, like it itself buys time for a travel. I can just replenish this knight here immediately anyway, so it still plays I still have the defensive pieces in place. If they do anything that doesn't either like remove the knight here, or yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That was a blunder as far as I'm concerned by me. No. Knight g4 was the clear play last turn, so I messed that up. But no. White's got issues, I think. Because after takes, knight out, he's in trouble, right? Because of this bishop? If takes here, this bishop is pinned. Really what I want to be able to do, I guess, is to kick this knight so that this knight has a home on e4, but with this double attack, I actually don't mind trading it anyway, because again, we've got this other knight that we can put onto f6. I don't think I'm playing this very... I've definitely missed like offensive opportunities here. I think I'm playing too slowly, too solidly. I need to be more careful. The other thing that this allows me to do is run here now. Okay, hold on. This also threatens, by threatening this trade, Okay. I think that this is the move. Super tricky. If takes here and takes, then I'm threatening g7, which is a big issue. And something like g2. And if f3 happens, then queen h3 mate is there. If he doesn't deal with this right now, this threatens f2 travel in the past, which wins the game on the spot. Well, it's off mate at least. So you can't leave it there, and you can't take it. So I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move, because if he takes, I feel good. If he doesn't take, I feel better. Probably. And his brother over here just picks up the slack, right? Not that I have to worry about f6, but you know, because of all these pieces guarding it already, or f7 rather. But still, knight f6, probably good. Yeah. We recapture here. Okay, so we don't have like the free win travel, but now there's a bit of a problem. This bishop is totally pinned. This bishop is coming in here to threaten lethal travel. Our queen is eyeing up h4. We could probably travel onto, I mean, honestly, a travel here actually seems pretty bad already. If our opponent ever travels themselves, then we have a win now, because we travel to take g2, and then from there we travel to take this rook h1, and then it mates the king like a bunch of timelines up. May seem crazy to, you know, sort of like calculate that far in advance, but whatever. Just saying. I think probably, yeah, the reason that we did all of this maneuvering and then pushed this, and then we, you know, waited, and then we frappuccinoed the bishop, and we castled, like, this attack was pre-planned many turns in advance. This pressure here that this g7 bishop is placing on the pawn here on d4. This bishop is paralyzed. This bishop is likewise. This is the trouble with these crazy openings that go super aggro out of the gate with the pawns. This happens. Can't move any of your pieces. That's interesting. Well, it doesn't hang mate, which, you know, dare to dream. Let's think here. The problem is that this does hang a game-winning travel in two turns. So actually, I'm not sure if it's necessary to even play this move, which threatens a game-winning travel soon. This forces rook f1, right? If we take on g2. Actually, that doesn't give us a win. No, it does buy us a turn, actually. So this happens. Rook f1 to not hang mate. Yeah, queen takes g2, forcing rook f1. And then we can just go queen back to here so that we get to travel onto this bishop, and that's mate. I think that this is the cleanest way. This is the cleanest way forward. Chosen one's still here. Oh wow, my tab was open this whole time. That comment was from 12 minutes ago. Yeah. I mean, this is what happens. I should have known. I mean, it's so easy to fall into 8-hour streams, you know, on the regular Saturday time slot. I left and came back, but my tab was open. Okay, so this travel happens. Capturing our queen. I don't think that it's good. I really don't think that it's good. We probably want to recapture here. I think it would be kind of crazy to not do that. How many turns into the pass was that? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I've got to make 1, 2, 3 moves so that we can be caught up. This happens all the time, by the way. When I take bishop f3 is an absolutely hilarious move here. Let's see. Bishop f3. Oh, for my opponent, bishop f3 like this. Bishop f3? Bishop f3. I don't have a bishop f3. Well, let me get my thought out. I'm the opposite. I get tired after exactly 3.5 hours. No, there's like a curve. There's like, I get tired and then you hit the second win. But for me, it's like, all right, I could go for another like 10. Okay, my opponents do this all the time. Listen to me. Chat. Don't do what just happened here. I think I won a game on stream like this quite recently. Here's the issue. Besides the fact that this doesn't gain you positional advantage or decisive attack, in which case, you know, you don't want to time travel. When this catches up, which it will, this queen can take this rook and deliver mate immediately. And it doesn't take very many turns. It's going to be like this turn, I'm going to take that rook with this queen. In not this turn, but the next turn. There we go. Crisis averted. I still have the game-winning travel. But the thing that I said will no longer happen because he covered the diagonal to his king. So kudos, well done. Actually, can I still take it in time? Maybe I can. Let me think. King here. No, it's just blocked immediately, so that doesn't work. Well done. Okay, out of curiosity, bishop f3 on the latest board fails to what move? Bishop f3 instead of queen time travel. Bishop f3 here. Bishop f3 trapping the queen. Is that what you guys are saying? What? Bishop f3 here? Okay, let me look at it after the fact. But probably I'd just go for the queen travel on the spot, right? Okay. Hold on. Hold that thought. I think that we probably win the knight here. I think that we win the knight here. After bishop out, I think that probably we play knight e4. Gearing up for an attack from this queen onto this board. Mating like that. Then again, it's an issue because there's this bishop here, but I mean, really, what I want to do now is like this move is mate if he can't recapture with this rook. So I do also want to set up just a check on this board. But I have to look at this here. If instead of queen out here, it's like this. know what the best move is. Maybe you f2 sack? Yikes. That seems not fantastic for my opponent. Okay. Frustratingly, I can't deliver immediate mate. I could take this rook because I've got another move before we catch up to this board. Actually, I could time travel, capture this rook, and then time travel, win the game. But that allows my opponent to time travel. I'm spoiled for choice. This is like some real first world chess problems. Frustrating. I think the easiest way to win here is probably to just set up a check on this board and then mate on this board. So we're going to do exactly that. I think it's the cleanest way because it doesn't allow him time travels, but there are many roads here that lead to mate. Queen takes f2. You can't take a pawn one turn in the past, it recaptures, so that doesn't quite work. So I thought because the pawn can recapture, exactly. So why not bishop f3 instead of queen time travel? I think he didn't see the tactic. I think he didn't see the tactic. But that's just how it goes. Normal chess again, +1. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, I think the cleanest way here is, I don't see how he prevents a check here. He can't deliver a check of his own. Right? So can't travel to this board because it's my turn. So I've got check here in the past, check here in the present. That's GG. Let's just see what our opponent comes up with. Let's revisit this here. Bishop f3. Bishop f3 really does trap that damn queen. Yeah, I think if bishop f3 happens... I think if bishop f3 happens, I probably... That timeline is inactive. Which is annoying, but it does mean that I can't deliver a check on this board. So... I've been bamboozled. Can't check this guy from here. That's just not how it works. They found the move. Very well played. Very crafty. This queen is not under threat, which is nice. Now, I could travel, but that's going to make, actually... let's see. Traveling here wins? No, there's a bishop here. That's funny. It's funny that traveling here no longer wins. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Let me think. I don't want to waste too much time. I think that this is the play. Probably. And then here you can do this. Right? I just don't want to think about it very much. Because here, this queen can take here, and that's mate. Because it checks this king in the past. This queen can take here, and that's mate. If he tries to exile the king again, then I'm pretty sure I've got a few mates. I'd have to think about it. I don't know. Spoiler. Okay, there's a spoiler. What reason? I don't have my headset on. Okay, so there are some relevant moves being discussed in chat that I won't look at. Because that's not cool. What do I do if this king gets exiled? I mean, I've got to travel, right? So that's fine. Knight defend there, but that doesn't prevent queen takes here mate. That hangs this. Okay, it doesn't hang this because there's a bishop here defending that. So I take it all back. This actually works. I think that taking this bishop here, checking that king in the past, is the easiest way to mate. Am I right about that? Is it the easiest way to mate? If the queen recaptures, then that's actually an issue for me, so maybe not. Probably taking here is actually the easiest. But you can't take a pawn one turn in the past for aforementioned reasons. So what if I do this? Actually, it takes here, and then this means that this is mate, but then this can cover. Okay, time travel mate's probably the easiest, to be honest. But it's actually not really easy to do. Why have I played this way? Unclear to me. But I have? I don't know why I've done this. I don't know why I've done this. I think this was a silly way to do this. Let's see. How could I have done better? Well, our opponent has 1 second on the clock. How's this happened to me? Wow, I have 10 seconds on the clock? Wait, how did that happen? Oh my goodness gracious. Let's just do this. It checks this king 2 moves in the past here so that this queen taking here is mate. Of course, that's no longer possible. Silly me. All right, let's do our best to not blunder the game. Guys, I flagged. I didn't look at the clock. I'm so burnt out on today's stream that I just flagged. I was so I even said I don't have any time. Uh, I lost this game. GG lawnmower. I think it's too much. It was just too much this stream. I mean, the thing, I was like paralyzed by like all of the options that I had, and it was really silly. I could have done so many different moves. I could have done like a, well, I had to check here. I probably could have pushed this pawn. You know, taking this rook seemed fine. Could have just done it quicker. You know, I thought about just setting up for the travel. Like many turns in the past, but I didn't do that. Instead, I just flagged. GG, you're crushing here. You have 3 travels. No, I know that there are like a million ways to win. I think that was the problem. I think instead of just like picking one of those things, I just like looked at all of them. Queen takes rook back 1 was the answer to the bishop move. Let's see. Bishop move. When did the bishop move happen? Bishop move. Oh wait, are you talking about back? Oh yeah. No, that's what I was saying. That's definitely what I would have done. So like where Neith said, why not bishop f3 here? Bishop f3, I would have taken this rook for sure. Because you don't sack a queen, and you know you've got your threatening mate back on the first board anyway. So yeah, the white bishop is pinned. Yeah. King must travel. I gotcha. Rook from the original timeline can't recapture. Got it. Yeah. When you take rook back 1. Oh, you're saying, okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying that bishop block actually can't happen because of the position on the board. Because if there's a queen here, then you can't block with the bishop, right? Because the bishop is pinned, because there's a queen here. So yes. Yeah. If you had time travel, you would have had 10 extra seconds plus time advantage. Yeah, I know. And it would have, I had a lot of mates too, because like if I had time traveled earlier as well, I could have hit these guys from down here. Well, this bishop was blocking the way, but if I'd done it early enough, like just to activate, like I didn't have to travel with the queen even, just with anything to activate the, like I could have 2D, well I couldn't have 2D captured here because it defends from up here, but you know, activating the board where there are all these kings is really bad for my opponent, right? No, yeah, there was like, the game was won in like 80 different ways, so I was like, it was literally like hands not listening to what brain is saying. Then I flagged. That's what happened. But it happens. Okay. This wasn't even this would have been an interesting game to put on the YouTube. I guess I still can. Even though it ends anticlimactically. But yeah, I had like 50 different travels. The problem was that I didn't pick one. Instead, I tried to figure out which one of them I should do. It was like the paradox of choice, but in 5D. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.